Folks, welcome to another episode. Hey, just welcome back to Farmer James Mountainside Beekeeping. And I'm just hanging out in the bee yard today, and this humidity is extremely high. And I'm just walking around my bee yard looking at my bees, looking at some of the hives I've walked through, and I've put down in their size to prepare to get ready for the next flow. And I am seeing a variety pack of things in the bee yard. And I wanted to show you those variety of things that are happening. As I see bees that are flying in, that are flying out, I'm also gauging from this humidity what it is doing to our bees. Again, welcome to Farmer James Mountainside Beekeeping. And I'm just giving you all an introduction to what I do here in Vermont on the mountainside in my backyard, as I am a micro apiculturist, honey producer on a micro scale, and bee farmer. And also learning how to become a breeder of a variety of bees. As you see, my queens are now in their 8-frame nukes. Well, I mean, I even call them nukes. I call them nukes because, hey, we go from 5-frame, we go from 6-frame, and then we go from 8-frame. But look, I'm trying a little experiment where I'm going from the regular 8-frame deeps and I'm trying to do a 5-frame tower of bees. But the humidity has some of these queens that are laying well, they are getting crowded pretty fast. So I'm going to have to throw deeps on these deeps, and I put them in a few days ago. Well, last week I put these girls in. So those carnies are doing quite well, and I am happy with their temperament. So I'm doing 5-frame towers versus 8-frame deeps, and I'm seeing that these girls are growing faster. But then I see this one over here, it's not growing as fast as those two. So maybe an experiment, maybe not. But point is that they seem to be growing up faster because there's 10 frames versus the 8 frames. But again, it's elementary. But I'm out here tonight just to give you a little tour of the bee yard, looking at some of the bees that are bearding versus some of the bees that are really trying to navigate through the bee yard. Again, hi folks, welcome to Farmer James Mountainside Beekeeping in Vermont. Mountainside, where I'm just talking about the honeybees that I breed in my backyard next to the mountain. I'm a bee apiculturist, basically not really just a beekeeper. I focus on everything about honeybees, and specifically honeybees in the backyard of the mountains of Vermont. So I'm just giving a guided tour today of my bee yard and showing you what's going on with some of my splits. This colony over here is a split of this mama, which is, as you see, it is a Tower of Pisa. So, and these are splits I've made off of these here, off of this front row. So I've made splits over here that are survivors of the front row over there, which are pretty good. I am trying to wean out this hive, and I call it the all blacks, but they're a little temperamental, so I'm trying to wean them out through breeding with the carniolans to bring that temperament in. But I just wanted to show you this monster that I had to get into the other day. And this is the only hive in my yard that is bearding this way. And please, folks, leave your comments and let me know why do I see this bearding happening. Maybe they're curing the honey, but you see they're in 3 deeps. I think they have enough room. I did see a lot of space. But again, there were a lot of bees. Didn't really see any drifting. As you can see, folks, there's not really any bearding. Well, maybe that one double nuke. But on the other side of this Tower of Pisa, you see that side's tower is bigger. Maybe I just need to add more room. But again, I'm gonna not want to do that because we have a flow of folks coming back to Vermont in the next few days. So this big tower of Pisa, which is standing, we got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so I'm trying to take all these off to get them down to 2. So do you think that's going to work? I don't know. We're going to see again. We're going to see. But yes, these are also my other queens. And ignore the excluder. But these are the new queens I just got. And these are growing in their own 5 frames. They will be going into 8-frame Langstroth boxes very soon as I get them ready for winter. And also, as I see from this hive, I'm going to take some brood. Next week, I'll probably go through these deeps here, consolidate, and maybe take out some honey that they've sealed so I could get some comb. I'm not trying to take away that honey. I'm just trying to give them some space. And I'm out of comb. Because as you see, the apiary has grown. These are the overwintered nukes in this back row. And these are 1, 2, these here are the overwintered nukes. And out of them all, I had one dud, and that's not there. But these were overwintered nukes that I got from a person over on the other side of the mountain in Vermont. And they are just now starting to grow, but not doing what I wanted. Anyway, they're okay. They've got okay temperament, not really great growth. They're basically being used for resources, and maybe, they will do well, but I'm not sure. This one here is the daughter of here. I made a split off. Well, actually, no, this one. So basically, the queen got placed over here. This one did not work out. So failure. Well, sometimes you do pretty good with your splits, but many times you don't. And these monster here is a 2-year, 2-winter, basically overwintered nuke 2 years ago. So yeah, 3rd year queen production hive, shared mini brood. I'm going to do it again, take more brood. I recently had to take queen cells out of that one, as well as this monster hive here. That's all these deeps, but these are how I run my hives because they just grow based on my methods. They grow very exponentially, and you can see based on the Tower of Pisa, that these bees from packages have grown to where I guess they would be the equivalent of 2 deeps, and then some need to adapt and grow. But again, welcome to Farmer James Mountainside Beekeeping. Leave a comment, leave a description. Let me know what you think I could do better. Let me know what's going on with the bearding of that one hive. Let me know if you like what I do, like what I say. Leave something in the comments. Let me get an idea of you're like, hey, Farmer James, look at your bees. What are you doing? Well, I'm feeding my bees probiotics, microbiotics, and the reason they're bearding is because it's humid, folks. And they are still bringing in the nectar because the nectar has been great. It has been something that has been great for the bees. And if you look on that one tower there, they are bearding just a little and not really that much. But hey, this is the apiary, Farmer James Mountainside Beekeeping. I appreciate you. Leave your name in the comments. Nope, don't leave your name. I'm joking. Hey, like, subscribe, leave something in the comments. Farmer James, Mountainside, Vermont, Mountainside Beekeeping. Just sharing with you what I do up here in Vermont. Like, subscribe, let me know, leave something in the comments. Just say, hey, Farmer James.